I was arguing with somebody. I was telling them Big Meech couldn't have did that in New Orleans. He could have got some money through New Orleans, but he couldn't have took over like he did Atlanta. Unless he'd have hired some, he'd have had to have all his underbosses would have been New Orleans. Couldn't have been like how he came there and recruited from everywhere and had, shit like that going. When they ain't gonna touch your car, them used to park their car in front of the club, leave them running, and nobody touched them. I don't think nobody could do that in New Orleans, ever. I don't think the hardest killer from New Orleans could have did that. Somebody gonna try him.
You'll be able to get a better view once we get under the bridge, but that's like the Welcome to Atlanta goddamn symbol right there, the city in the background.
Growing up in New Orleans, you only know what you see. I know if I was to grow up straight in New Orleans, I probably have been way more ignorant, way more just on demon time, just a hostile vibe, and like you living in a box zone, living around just ignorance. People don't have no respect for each other, let alone, for themselves, let alone each other. You feel me?
So when you speak about the hoods in Atlanta, what do you see?
They got more of a hustler spirit. The trap economy is way more booming. It's more about getting money, trapping, hustling, jigging, finessing. It's not about hating on a trying to, beef with a.
When I look at Atlanta, bro, they poverty ain't our poverty. You see what I'm saying? So that's almost like being cheeky, right? You move to Atlanta and you'll get the price on these apartments, and you'll look at them apartments and look at how clean the neighborhood is, and you'll move in that bitch, and you'll come out that bitch with your tires and rims gone off your car. Cause you think you just moved, you comparing where you moved to a place like that look like this in New Orleans, right? So when you move in that bitch, you thinking, man, I'm not Mayberry, but I'm moving in Eastover. Yeah, this nice. Look at these big houses. Don't know you in College Park off garbage some fucking well. Well, your car gonna be, your rims, everything gone in the morning. So to me, Atlanta, them living good and they still be on the grimiest shit.
And I know another major difference in New Orleans, there's no gangs. In Atlanta, there's
Different areas, they got different areas, different hoods, that's Crips, different areas, that's blood, different type of bloods, all that type of stuff like that. Me personally, I don't get into all that. I ain't no gang affiliate or gang member, like, you know what I'm saying? Just cause I'm originally from New Orleans and we don't come from that culture.
A lot of them who we look at to be thorough as rappers, because back in the days, rappers were thorough. But these are kids we looking at who never been through shit, who from Atlanta. Atlanta, them is known for finessing. They not known for no gangster jack and hard shit. You get what I'm saying? Like in New Orleans, they take your shit like, bitch, what's up? Atlanta, they gonna take your shit and be smiling right there with you, and they gonna be helping you find your shit, and they got it the whole while. You see what I'm saying? They slicker. They city slickers, but they country. The old Atlanta, like Pimp C say, was the shit because it was all Atlanta. It was Atlanta. This new shit is a gumbo pot of motherfuckers from everywhere who had kids there, so their kids is from there, so they became Atlanta. Who half them mamas and daddies ain't from Atlanta, so these is Atlanta. Who most of them was privileged. And they just did street shit because that's what comes with Atlanta living, because they finessing all the time. Oh, there's some killers in the A. You got to think about that. Atlanta's still the South now. Not saying there ain't no killers. It's some gonna kill something. But you remember what we were saying about killers earlier? A scared kill you quick. Man, listen, man, a scared kill you quick, man. Them niggas ain't no killers. Like, it's a different type of killer, man. You gotta look at, they got Baltimore, DC, New Orleans. You got cities like that where killing make they get hard, right? Then you got who they finesse you out something, they gotta kill you now. Atlanta, a lot of the murders be on some shit like that. They jack you, finesse you, you gotta kill something. It all started from somebody had got robbed. You feel what I'm saying? And you done bumped into you robbed in the mall or somewhere, and it turned into something like that. If you look at a lot of that shit that be going on in the A, not this in the A, because I love the A. I love them, man. I love them bitches. I love they party life. I love the A. I stayed there 10 years, 10 to 11 years. Left and double back. Stayed there for 2 years, double back and stayed 10 more years. So I stayed there 12 years. So I fuck with the A. But I'm just telling you what I seen. Shit. I done been to jail in that bitch. Clayton County, that bitch a monster now. When I was there, Victor Hill was in, and that shit was like soldiers. And you had to, man, them in that bitch. I just seen a picture the other day. Them got thousands of packs of ecstasy, knives, machetes in that bitch. That bitch, like, all these parents, not.
Most of them dudes from College Park and East Point, when they go to jail or prison, juvenile and all that, you know, we didn't know each other. All them Atlanta cats didn't know each other. Beats with their hands, they get down there violent crime just like Atlanta. So them Atlanta didn't took us and opened on. College Park made a name. It was like all us went to jail and prison, attempted murder, all that shit like that, carjacking. Then we started thinking, them some real looking time now. They're doing life sentences now.
Inside a raid of the Fulton County Jail.
This is some of the contraband recovered in the massive shakedown we're on inside the Fulton County Jail.
Right Street, a motherfucker. I've been there. Been there. I was in that bitch. Matter of fact, when they did that 60 days in, they was on the floor. I was on the 6th floor. My cell was right there, 603, 601. I was like, yeah, they got me in a Mississippi cell, 601. I could see my cell on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's not saying them in Atlanta ain't gangsters, but sometimes I be feeling like you ain't have to be. I be looking at some when I was down there, these be hustling, having bags and all that, but they mom and them be straight. But that's why they got the money to get the bags. They can ask their mama, let me get a couple thousand. Hey, mama gonna give it to them. These don't be struggling, these put themselves in them predicaments. Versus in the cities like I said, Baltimore, New Orleans, where it's poor, poverty, them gotta do this. This all they know. This is how they was taught. Their uncle can't get a job, so their uncle showing them how to get some money. Cause there ain't no jobs, ain't no opportunities. Man, believe it or not, ain't no opportunities in these little spots like that, man. That shit set up for you to lose, bro. That shit set up for you to lose. You can't win. Cause now you find yourself on the block getting money. And ain't no honor amongst thieves.